Hello and welcome to Everything To Guppy, the only Binding of Isaac podcast that covers every item, aspect, trinket, character, floor, and boss of the Binding of Isaac series of video games. I'm Gary Butterfield, and with me as always is a man who we like to hook up to a car battery in Grand Theft Auto 5, Will Hughes.
I haven't played that one, Gary. Is it got a lot of good car battery content?
It is very torture-focused, is my understanding.
Okay.
I've not played it either.
Gosh, I just love torture in video games.
You know, it's...
Would you rather be the recipient of torture in a video game or the giver of torture in a video game?
Oh, the giver.
Okay.
Like the recipient turns you into Metal Gear and you're just like tapping a button or something. And Kojima's like, aren't you tired? Like a snake is tired? I'm like, fuck you. I have to tap a button to get past this part.
Oh, and don't use a turbo controller. Oh, no.
Yeah, we all get it. You're very clever. But at the end of the day, you made me tap a button really fast. So go fuck off. For eternity.
What are games where you, A Way Out, you do some torture in that game?
Yeah. Yeah. Way Out.
But you also play Connect 4.
You also have some fun eating food you find on the ground and eating plants and stuff. That game.
Man, there's like two good. I know you've covered it for WAF. There's like two good ideas for that in that game, and then they are shackled to some of the worst shit.
It's I had a lot of laughed a lot during my playthrough of that game.
Oh yeah, no, it's a comedy masterpiece.
Yeah, it's very funny. That farmhouse scene is very, very funny to me. You know what is not funny to me?
What's that, Gary?
The car battery.
No, it's just good.
It's just good. This thing rules. You know?
All right, so this is a shop item, which is important because that's part of what makes it great, is it's pretty easy to get a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always happy to see this pop up in the shop.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a passive item, but what it does is, for a wide variety, not all, but many, active use items, it causes them to trigger twice.
Mm-hmm. So there are situations in which you don't want this. Very few.
Yeah, you don't want this with the D6 because it'll have the same effect as the regular D6, except it'll burn through your item pool twice as fast.
Yeah, you might breakfast yourself quickly. Things like kamikaze, things like that, no thanks. And there's a large number of things where there's just no effect.
Yeah, kamikaze does not work with it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But for most things, you really want this. Because getting it twice, you want it.
Yeah, get that sheep to whoop going, like, for double damage.
Yeah.
Anything with blank card or, to a lesser extent, placebo. Those are both, placebo. Those are both exquisite with this.
Mm-hmm. And anything that just like it doubles the duration of things, like for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like you do, what is it? The Book of Shadows.
Yeah.
Double. Hell yeah. You get your Necronomicon, does it twice, does twice as much damage. Really good. Get 2 Book of Revelations, get 2 Spirit Hearts.
Yep. Active items are relatively well balanced in this game. Gary, would you agree with that statement?
I would say for the most part.
Yeah, so getting 2 uses for the price of 1 set of charges is, really powerful.
Yep. Mitigates a long charge time on a lot of things. Then once this starts synergizing with other battery items, like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to break the game if you can get anything that gives you health.
Yes. Or money. Even if you can't get an infinite money kind of thing, using the 2 of diamonds twice in rapid succession is exponentially better than just using it once.
Yeah.
Really good item.
Yeah, top notch. Gary, are you afraid of car batteries like I am?
You know why? I am, but for the reason?
Is it the movie The Dead Zone starring Christopher Walken?
No.
Okay.
It's that they're, for the size, they're like the heaviest thing that's ever been.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I've had somebody hand me a car battery before and not expecting it and dropped it on my foot.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it was no good. I did not break anything, but it did hurt really bad. So.
Yeah, they're heavy.
They're really heavy. They leak acid all the time.
Yeah, they're just like, they're pretty dangerous in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, there's that really funny picture, the Batman panel, where he's holding up the car battery over his head and he's thinking, I improvise. And then he's just throwing a car battery at someone.
Yeah, it's a good improvisation. That's his yes and.
Yes, and you're dead. I killed you.
Yes, and I finally killed this mentally ill person who works for the Joker. I'm kind of surprised there aren't more like car battery throwings in like a final fight. You
Yeah,
know? I could see Hagar doing it.
Oh, Hagar has absolutely chucked a battery before.
Yeah. Or like a Fallout where you have a car battery on the end of a stick.
Don't they
and
have
you craft it? I don't think I've seen a car battery. There's like rebar and shit, but I don't think I've seen a car battery.
Boy, car battery sledgehammer. What you got
Search
for
that.
me, Oogle?
Yeah.
How's Pocket doing?
Oh, he's okay. He's in his carrier. He's in screensaver mode. So.
Just bouncing around?
No, just sleeping. Like, an adult screensaver.
Yeah. I am not seeing anything that... I am seeing a lot of pictures of sledgehammers. It turns out I really like looking at pictures of sledgehammers.
If I put in car battery weapon...
Oh, you could try it.
That's what I've done. And I'm not getting a lot of weapons here. I do see somebody with they've customized a revolver to shoot AA batteries.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
That's rough stuff.
Inventive.
Yeah.
Gary,
they're shaped like bullets.
I was thinking about something today. Can I talk to you about it?
Absolutely.
I know you're second in command here at Duckfeed, behind your boss, Cole Ross.
Jeremy Greer.
Oh, right. Either way, you like me saying it right now because it's Star Wars week.
It's opposite week, man. I'm into it.
Yeah. I was thinking.
You know what I also like?
What's that, Gary?
Huh? Chewbacca.
I mean, Gary, even regular Gary must have some affection for Chewbacca, right?
You'd think that, but I do not. So,
Gary, are you aware that in the
Kingdom Hearts?
Are you aware that in the last Star Wars movie, they take time out to make sure Chewbacca gets his medal from the original Star Wars?
No, I'm not aware of that.
They did that. Yeah, there's a scene like right at the end of Rise of Skywalker where someone like very knowingly walks up and hands Chewbacca a medal.
That's pathetic. I mean, that's awesome. Sorry. I didn't really take it back. There's nothing pathetic about that or its fandom. I actually think it's good.
Saying it now, I'm like, is that true or is that something I'm making up as a joke? But it is dead true.
You know, not to disrupt your tangent.
Sure.
You know, it would be like if we ever decide we want to do more movie commentaries.
Uh-huh.
The Star Wars Christmas special would be really fun to do.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
What?
I don't like things that are like just bad.
It's as bonkers as Cats easily.
Okay. I just also I just don't care for Harvey Korman. That's a lie.
Well, I mean, it is as crazy as Cats. Easy
okay.
Peasy.
It feels like such low-hanging fruit.
It is. It's been done to death. But so is Cats, and that didn't stop us.
That's true. Nothing stopped us. Okay, so
Nothing
Gary,
stopped us. Anyway, yeah.
I'm looking at the shows available on the Duckfeed network.
Sure.
And you know what I'm seeing a lack of?
What shows with women and minorities?
Yeah, boy, I kind of walked into that one, huh?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say true crime, but also something
both.
worth addressing.
They're two important fields of diversity we're fucking up on, and those are the two.
Yeah.
So.
But Gary, true crime is already so crowded.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if we had a show where we did a crime and then dared the audience to catch us?
Like the ultimate ARG.
Kind of, except we're really committing a crime and we are really challenging.
It's just an RG.
Yeah.
Like there's no A at all.
There's
reality game with Will Hughes and Gary Butterfield.
Gary, that's actually a pretty good fucking name, huh?
Reality game?
Yeah, reality game.
I'm pretty into it.
And a really, really true crime podcast.
Yeah. I like that idea. What crimes do you want to do?
That's the question, isn't it? I want to move outside. Mm-hmm. Everyone's already joking like squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
Brick and switches. That's right. I've turned on it. It's Star Wars week. I've turned on the audience.
Yeah, you're the opposite now. There's opposite Will as well. So.
Mail fraud? Or mail theft? Mail theft?
Hey, check this out.
Yeah, Gary?
So this one can't be our one because I'm going to give it away.
Sure.
I committed some mail theft recently on accident.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And enough time passed that I felt too awkward to give the person their mail. So I threw it away.
For a long time, I had a cute little painting that showed up in my mailbox once and was clearly for the previous recipient of my apartment. And I didn't open it for like 6 months because I was like, that's mail fraud. And then one day I was like, fuck it. And then I had a little painting.
Yeah. So those are our starter crimes. That's for the tutorial level of reality game with Will Hughes and Gary Butterfield.
I have often thought it can't be that hard to rob a FedEx truck, right?
I've thought about that before too. They leave them just running.
Yeah, exactly.
While they go do stuff. You have to know how to drive, which I can't do, but I can support you.
Well, that makes me the wheelman.
Yeah. And it makes me the steel man.
All right. So, yeah, we'll keep working on this. We're going to start committing crimes, and then we'll podcast about them and dare listeners to, I guess, report us to the cops.
No. They have to catch us themselves. Citizens arrest only, or it doesn't count. I think if they report us to the cops, then they lose the game.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah. They lose reality game with Hughes and Butterfield.
Mm-hmm. Time for reality game. I'm way into this podcast venture.
Excellent. Are you going to be next week?
You know what, Will? The actual answer to that is the chance of me remembering any of this next week is approximately nothing.
That's very fair, Gary.
That's how it works. So
if people like any of the shows on the Duckfeed network, what should they do?
Well, you should head on over to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv and kick us some stimulus. We appreciate it. And you should also leave us a rating or review, 5 stars, review, whatever you like, at Apple Podcast.
Yeah, like this 5-star review from She, who maybe we should talk to about hosting a podcast.
See, that's the thing, Will, is we don't want to just be like, we've answered questions about it before. Like, we don't want to just be like, draw on a person. We want it to be a good fit and stuff. Like, we have not done it. It's just every show has me or Cole on it.
Yeah.
You know? We're not Max Fun. We haven't like recruited shows. Maybe someday, but like right now we have not done it. So, anywho. I got defensive because it's something I actually feel really like awkward.
No, I understand 1,000,000%. It is just, this is the funniest place for that statement to end.
No, that is a good place for that statement. People don't hate me because we're working, we want it. We're open to it and we're waiting for it.
Quality programming. The thought of the Guppy show running out of reviews is dreadful. I've started listening to old episodes again just to hear the reviews. 5 stars for all the reviewers out there. Thank you.
I like that. That's very sweet.
It is.
It's who reviews the reviewers?
Oh, She does.
Yeah. Also, the Watchmen do.
The Watchmen are so fucking busy, man.
They're pretty busy. Well, their show's taken off.
I don't know. They might do a second season.
I don't
think that's been approved yet. Anyway, good night.
Good night.
Sorry to take you down an avenue there, man.
No, it's okay. Between that and me bad-mouthing Chris Antista, it's not a good week for my menchies, but I'll take it because it's my own fault.